Hello, I thought I would do a little review here about the guitar books I've been using. I'm going to start off with this one. This was the first one that I got. And I got this one for the song McCoys Cave. I heard a version by the Black Mages, and it started out with a beautiful acoustic, and I said, I want to do that. This is the Final Fantasy official best collection, and Yuji Sekiguchi is the arranger. And this is published by KMP. Now, you may have a hard time finding the actual book, but if you find KMP, then you're likely to find at least one edition. So maybe you'll find one that goes through 13, or maybe you find one that only goes through 10 or 11. That way you can at least get most of what you're looking for, or maybe even something with more than what you're looking for. This book has about 25 songs. Most of the books have about 25 songs. And because this goes through 12, there's about 2 from each game. So this one is a great collection. Nice things about it. These are probably simpler arrangements. I wouldn't say they're easy, but they're simple. And it was a great one for starting on. This was the second book I got. And this is Final Fantasy Guitar Solo Collection. And this first one here goes from the first game through the 9th game. I really like this because these are all the games that it was really just Nobuo Uematsu, and he was the only one doing all these songs throughout these whole games. And because there's about 41 tracks in this one, then there's about 5 tracks per game. So that one for me was really helpful because it wasn't just the main songs, it was all the ones that went along in the game, and it was just more to do and more for fun. This one, all these songs are arranged by Nobuyuki Hirakura, and it's published by Do Re Mi, kind of like Do a deer. So I love the fact that there is a large selection. There are more tracks than just 25. There's 41. I believe that the one that came after this that had Final Fantasy X had about 50 tracks in it. Good one to go to. One thing that I really like about this particular one that goes through 9 is that there's a sequel. This one goes 10 through 13-2. So it kind of picks up where this leaves off and continues it. So if you have each of these, yeah, you have most of the collection. They trade out a couple along the way, but it's a really good one. One of the rough things about this one was very small tab. It's kind of hard to see, especially in poor lighting. This one, they fixed that. The tab is bigger. The biggest drawback is there is no Final Fantasy X-2. So 1,000 Words and Eternity, Memory of Light Waves, they're not in here. But pretty much all the other basic games are. So, good collection. I got this one more recently. This is a Best of Final Fantasy, and this is published by Shinko Entertainment Company. The arranger, I believe, is Makoto Hongo, and it's not in English anywhere, so I had to go to some friends. Thank you, Ron and Michiko. This one is kind of nice. It was one of the cheaper ones to find, and it's a basic collection. So this does 1 through 13. There's 25 tracks, so it's about 2 per game. So it's got all the basic songs, if that's just what you're looking for. Probably a good starter. Some of the fingerings are a little bit tricky. There's no helpful hints, but the books that do have helpful hints are all in Japanese, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. The tablature is a little bit on the small side as well, so this one's sometimes hard to read in poor lighting. This is Final Fantasy Solo Guitar Collections, and these are by Daisuke Minamizawa. This guy is amazing. This whole set is published by Dream Music Factory, and I love this whole set. This set comes with 3 books, so it really is the largest collection. If you're looking for books, this is the largest collection of songs you can get. One of the nice things about these is they have very detailed arrangements, and they have these funny charts. And these charts are actually fingerings for the entire song. It shows you every step of the way where your fingers go. Now the fingers aren't numbered 1 through 4, they're got Japanese characters, but it doesn't take too much to figure out, okay, which finger goes where. So that's really nice. Far more detailed, but it helps you along the way with charting every single part. Drawback. Probably my biggest complaint, my biggest complaint would be filler. Lots of filler. So there are video 20 does a lot of saves and good nights and game over, a whole bunch of these little filler things that are like 6 seconds long. Well, most of them came out of these. There were about 10 tracks out of the 3 books that were really just filler. One of the best things about this set is the fight songs. They're amazing fight arrangements, but after pretty much every fight song, there's also a fanfare. Now we all know how the fanfare goes, and it's pretty much the same every single time. So again, a little bit of filler. There's a save. And for the third game, there's another save that sounds almost exactly the same. So that's the only issue. If you want something from every single game that's a real song, then maybe not just this one book. However, if you get the whole set, this is 2, and this is 3, then you're guaranteed to get some golden stuff from each game. Really, probably my favorite set, definitely my favorite set. Anyway, those are my guitar books for Final Fantasy. I hope this helps.